If you're looking for a new credit card, you're in luck, because I can confidently say that June has the best credit card sign-up bonuses of this whole year. So if you have a big trip coming up and you want to hit some sign-up bonus and get some free flights, hotels, and travel, now's definitely a good time. Or you're just looking to add another credit card to your wallet and want to capitalize on one of these limited time offers. There's offers from big bank credit cards like American Express and Chase that I haven't seen in a while. So make sure you like and subscribe so you'll see more credit card and finance videos recommended to you. So this first card is one of the best premium travel cards out there. It'll give you a huge sign-up bonus, a bunch of points you can use for travel, and access to some of the nice lounges in America. And this is the Chase Sapphire Reserve. So the Chase Sapphire Reserve does have a $550 annual fee, but there's a lot of different statement credits and benefits that come with this card to try to offset that. And right now they have a limited time sign-up bonus of 75,000 points when you spend $4,000 within the first 3 months. And when you have this card, it opens up the Chase Travel Portal. So if you have any of the other Chase cards, you can use the points or cash back for travel. And then it also boosts all of your points by 50%. So that means those $75,000 points are that much more valuable. I'm not sure how much longer that 75,000 point offer is going to be available. The base offer is just 60,000 points, so it's probably going to go back to that pretty soon. And like I said, that $500.50 annual fee is justifiable if you travel a lot, because you get a $300 travel credit, and that travel credit's going to be really easy to use because you can use it for pretty much anything travel related, like buses, hotels, airlines, even campgrounds. You also get a $100 statement credit for global entry, TSA pre-check, or Nexus free credit. If you don't know, an airport lounge is a really luxurious place you can go in an airport. You get free drinks and food, and you can just relax there if you're waiting for your next flight or you have a layover or some kind of delay. And one of the reasons that I like this is because a lot of other credit cards only allow you to just bring yourself, and most of the time you're going to be traveling with other people, and you're not just going to want to go in this lounge and relax and eat and drink by yourself while your partner or some of your friends are outside doing whatever. So what this allows you to do is bring 2 people with you so they can also go in there and relax with you and get some free food and drinks. And the Chase Sapphire lounges are some of the nicest lounges in the world. I'll pop up some pictures just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Also, because this is a premium travel credit card, you're going to get a lot of different protections for travel. You're going to get things like auto rental, collision damage, trip cancellation insurance, trip delay insurance, travel accident insurance, travel and emergency services, lost luggage reimbursement, baggage delay insurance, emergency medical and dental benefits, emergency evacuation and transportation, and one of my favorite things is the roadside assistance. So you're not going to have to pay AAA all that money anymore, because this card's just going to give it to you for free. And you're also going to be earning a lot of different points when you book travel through the Chase Travel Portal. You're going to earn 5 points on flights and then 10 points on hotels. And this is pretty much the only credit card that I know of that's going to give you 10 points on hotels. And then it's also going to give you 3 points on all dining. And don't forget, all these points have a 50% boost when you redeem them through the Chase Travel Portal. So this is definitely going to be a card that's worth it for you if you travel a lot and you want all these luxury benefits that come with a travel card like this. But if you don't want to pay that high of an annual fee, you can go with its little brother. The Chase Sapphire Preferred is going to give you a lot of the same thing that the Reserve is going to give you, but it's only going to have a $95 annual fee. So this card is going to give you the exact same sign-up bonus. You're going to have to spend $4,000 within 30 days, and then you're going to get 75,000 points. It's also going to give you 3 points on dining and then 2 points on travel. It's also going to give you a 25% boost on all your points when you redeem it through travel in the Chase Travel Portal. It's also going to give you a $50 hotel credit when you book it through the Chase Travel Portal. So if you're spending at least $50 on a hotel every year, that's going to bring your annual fee down to effectively $45. But there's a lot of other benefits that offset that $45. If you want to learn more about these 2 cards, go check out my video on the Chase Trifecta. I go into these cards in a lot more detail, and by the end of it, you'll have a lot better understanding of what these cards give you. But the sign-up bonus on these cards are really great, and 75,000 points is the best offer I've seen in a while. And if you don't want to pay the annual fee with these cards, you can always downgrade it to a no annual fee card like the Chase Freedom Flex or Unlimited. So definitely 2 of the best sign-up bonuses out there right now. Now, the next card I'm going to talk about is very similar to the Chase Sapphire Preferred, but it's coming from a different bank and they put their own little spin on it. That's going to be the Chase Strata Premier. They recently just reworked this card and they're trying to get people interested in it by having this big sign-up bonus. I believe the base offer is 60,000 points, and they just had it at 70,000 points, so it's a little bit down. It's at 70 right now, and I assume in the next couple months it's going to go back to 60,000 points. Now, just like the last card I talked about, it comes with a $95 annual fee, but to offset this, they give you a $100 hotel credit. It's going to be a little bit harder to get this because you have to spend at least $500 to get this $100, but if you're spending $500 in a single hotel stay, then you're going to get that $100 off. But I think I still prefer Chase's statement credit because it's going to be a lot harder to get this $100 statement credit from Citi. They're going to give you 10 points for every dollar spent on hotels, car rentals, and attractions booked through citytravel.com, as well as 3 points on air travel and other hotel purchases, 3 points on restaurants, 3 points on supermarkets, and then 3 points on gas stations and EV charging. So you're going to get quite a bit of value from this card, and this is one of those cards that you can use as your one card setup. But just make sure you're going to be able to use that statement credit of $100 by spending $500 on a single stay at hotels, because if you're not, this card's not really going to be worth it. And this is a premium travel card, so it does come with stuff like trip delay protection, trip cancellation and interruption protection, lost and damaged luggage, and then car rental protection. This next card I've literally seen no one else talk about ever on a credit card sign-up bonus video, but I wanted to bring it to you because it's going to go away pretty quickly. And that's US Bank's Connect Altitude card. So if you spend $2,000 within the first 4 months of opening this account, you're going to get 50,000 points. These points are going to redeem at 1 cent per point, so that's a $500 sign-up bonus for only spending $2,000. So this card has 0 annual fee for the first year and then $95 annual fee after the first year. But after September 9th, they're changing this to a 0 annual fee card. So if you get this card and then hit the sign-up bonus, you're not going to have to pay an annual fee, because by the time the annual fee kicks in, it's already going to be converted to a 0 annual fee card. And also, the sign-up bonus isn't going to stay at 50,000 points. It's probably going to go to something like 20,000 points after September. And this card is also a really solid card just by itself. It's going to give you 5 points on travel when booked through US Bank's Travel Center, and then 4 points on gas station and EV charging for the first $1,000 of each quarter, as well as 2 points on dining in the grocery stores and streaming services. So not bad, because you get that 4 points back on gas, but $1,000 per quarter isn't that much. So if you're spending a lot of money on gas, you're going to get capped after $1,000. But I don't drive that much, so this is probably a card I'm going to get in the future. And also, the value of the points is going down. I believe it's going down to 0.8 cents per point, so not great there. So that 4 points on gas is really only going to be 3.2 points. But that's why this is a sign-up bonus you're going to want to hit right now, because you can do it before December and then get that 50,000 point sign-up bonus, which is going to be worth $500. And then after September, it's going to convert to that 0 annual fee. So not a horrible card, good sign-up bonus to hit, and I love the US Bank's credit cards, so not a horrible option here. Now, the next couple cards here are going to get pretty interesting, because we have American Express's cards. And American Express has the best sign-up bonus offers going on right now. They've had these for quite a while. They've had them in my last video about the best sign-up bonuses, which was 2 months ago. So I'm not sure how much longer these are going to stick around. So unfortunately, at the beginning of June, the American Express Gold card offer went from 90,000 points to 60,000 points, but that's okay, because there's still 4 other really good cards from American Express. They're going to give you some really nice sign-up bonuses. So this next card just screams luxury. I've seen a couple people with this card, and I know that they're all balling, because if you're going to get this card, you got to pay the annual fee, and that annual fee is going to come with a pretty hefty hit. But as of right now, this card's going to give you 100,000 points when you spend 8,000 within 6 months of opening this card, and you're going to get quite a bit of value from that. If you don't know anything about credit card points, American Express has some of the best and most valuable points because of their travel partners, but this comes with a $695 annual fee. So how do they justify almost a $700 annual fee? They give you a couple ways. The first, and probably the easiest to use, is their $200 hotel credit, and that one's pretty straightforward, but there's still $500 that you have to account for. The next thing they're going to give you is $240 for what they call digital entertainment credit. And the way this works is they're going to give you $20 each month in statement credit for Disney Plus, Disney Bundle, ESPN Plus, Hulu, Peacock, Wall Street Journal, and the New York Times. So I guess if you have some of those things, you can also get some value from that too, as well as a free Walmart Plus subscription that's going to be valued at $155. If you want to get through the gate faster, they give you $189 with the statement credit for Clear Plus, $100 if you want to buy something from Saks. And I didn't even know what Saks was. I had to look it up. Apparently, they're a luxury clothing brand. You will get $200 in Uber Cash, which is pretty useful, and then $200 in airline fees. But the reason that most people get this card is for their Global Lounge collection. So you'll be able to get into the nicest lounges in the world without having to pay, which is worth up to $500. So between that and then the hotel credit, you're pretty much going to get it paid for if you value the luxury lounges. And then all the other stuff are just extra. I don't really know if there's that much value. And if you have enough money to get the Platinum card, are you really going to be going through the hassle of using this card to get the $20 each month for Uber Cash or using Walmart Plus? I'm not really sure. But this card's really only going to make sense if you want that Global Lounge entry and you're making enough money to justify that annual fee, and if you're traveling a bunch. And then the points you're going to be earning with this card is 5 points on flights and then 5 points on prepaid hotels. The last 3 cards on this list are going to be some pretty interesting cards, so make sure you pay attention. First, we got the Hilton Honors American Express card. What this card is going to give you is 70,000 points when you spend $2,000 within 6 months. But the cool thing that they throw in there is the free night awards. So you can get a night at one of the most luxurious hotels in the world for free. So this card's going to give you 7 points for every $1 spent on any Hilton product, whether that's a hotel or resort, as well as 5 points on restaurants and supermarkets, and then 3 points on everything else. You also automatically get silver status with Hilton. That means you're going to get 20% boost on every single one of your points. And then with that silver status, you're going to get your 5th hotel night free if you get 5 days in a row and pay all with your points in a calendar year, as well as an 80% bonus on all the points you earn from staying there. Free room upgrades, which is really underrated. A lot of times if you book a lower quality room, they'll just automatically give you a way better and cooler room. And there's a lot of stories you'll find online of them doing stuff like this. They're going to give you a lot of free food and beverages when you stay at their hotels, as well as free continental breakfast, and then just like silver, your 5th night free. And this is my favorite of the Hilton cards because it's a no annual fee card. So if you're literally staying at Hilton at all, you're going to want to get this card because you get free silver status, that huge sign-up bonus, 7 points when you book a Hilton hotel, 5 points on all your dining, and then 3 points on everything else. And that's one of the best values I've seen from any no annual fee card. So if you stay at Hilton, definitely a card you're going to want to consider getting. The next card is the Hilton Honors Surpass card. And this card doesn't have a $150 annual fee, but you're going to get a stupid amount of points. You're going to get 130,000 points when you spend $3,000 within the first 6 months, as well as a free night stay at one of their hotels. You'll get 12 points per dollar when spent on one of their hotels or resorts, 6 points on dining and gas, 4 points on online retail purchases, and then 3 points on everything else. And this card's going to come with the same gold status that you have the opportunity to earn with the last card, but you're not going to have to spend any money to get this. Now, if you do want to get their diamond status, there's opportunity to do this, but you're going to have to spend $40,000 within a year on this card. And the only thing that diamond has over gold is it's going to give you 100% instead of that 80% boost, and then premium Wi-Fi and then exclusive lounge access. So you do get a pretty crazy sign-up bonus as well as gold status, which is cool because you're going to get those free room upgrades. But I think you still get better value from their no annual fee card. So this card's really only going to make sense if you want to hit a sign-up bonus, or you just stay at Hilton that much and you want a card that's going to give you all those points for the money you're spending at Hilton. The last card that I'm going to cover today is the Aspire card. And this is a pretty wild card, and you're definitely going to have to spend a lot of money at Hilton. But this is the biggest sign-up bonus I think I've ever seen from any credit card. It comes with a $550 annual fee, but as long as you can spend $6,000 within 6 months, you're going to get 175,000 points. You don't get a free room, which I think is kind of funny because you're paying so much money, but you get 175,000 points, so not a lot of people are going to complain about that one. You're going to get 14 points for every dollar spent on Hilton, 7 points on flights or rental cars booked through Amex Travel, and then 3 points for everything else. And you're going to get that diamond status for free. And the reason they don't give you a free night with the sign-up bonus is you're going to get a free night every single year by just holding this card. And then another 2 free nights if you can spend $60,000. They're also going to give you $400 as statement credit for any money that you spend on Hilton's resort, which is broken up semi-annually, so $200 every 6 months. Which is a lot of value because it's a $550 annual fee and you're earning so many points. Plus, if you're using those $400 statement credits, that brings it down to a $150 annual fee. But you're also getting diamonds. So if you're staying at Hilton a lot and you have a lot of money to hit that sign-up bonus and you're spending that much money on Hilton hotels, then that's not a bad card to get. And obviously 175,000 Amex points is crazy. So I'd either get the 0 annual fee card and hit that sign-up bonus because you're getting a ton of value for a 0 annual fee card, or if you're spending this much money on Hilton, go with this premium card. That's all I have for you guys today. I'm sure I got a bunch of information wrong, so go and tell me down in the comments. And let me know if there's any other sign-up bonuses going on that I missed.